Hey everyone, so today we're going to talk about a little indie game called Lake. And the most important part of this review is this question: do you want to be a postman? And I'm going to tell you what, the answer is yes. Alright, so Lake is a little indie game developed by a studio called Gamius. Now, I can't say that I've ever played a Gamius game before, but if they get more games like this coming out, I'm going to be a big fan and play a lot more of their games. So Lake is set in 1986, and you are a burgeoning young software developer, but your family is getting ready to take a vacation, your parents are, and they need you to go home and watch their house. Now, Lake is set in this small little lake town in Oregon, and you're going to go home and you're going to house sit for them. But weirdly enough, I guess in things that you can do in the 80s that we can't get away with anymore, you get to just take over your dad's job as being a postman. And so that's what you're going to be doing for most of the game. You're going to be delivering mail. Now, I know what you're thinking. That sounds really boring. Like, I'm just going to turn this review off. I'm not going to play this game. That's dumb. What's the deal? You'd be wrong. And you'll tell you what, I was wrong. You know, I was listening to Kind of Funny Reviews, Kind of Funny Gamescast, and, Gary Whitta was really big on this game. And I was like, you know what, I'm going to give it a shot. It's on Game Pass. That's where I played it on Xbox, played it on Game Pass. And, it's a great Game Pass game for the sake of just giving it a chance. That's what I tell you to do. Go, give the game a chance, okay? Get it on Game Pass, completely free. So you go up to the small town and you start your job delivering mail. And really all you're doing throughout the game is you're delivering mail, you're talking to people that you knew from growing up there because your family's lived in this town your whole life, and you're rebuilding relationships, friendships that you once had. There is a little bit of aspect if you want, there's some flirting you can do to get to know people, like, maybe I don't want a big city boy or girl, maybe I want a little city boy or girl. Man or woman, you know what I mean, right? Okay, so, it's just a really fun little game. It's relaxing. That's the most important part of it. It's just relaxing as hell, man. Maybe I shouldn't have said relaxing as hell. Hell doesn't seem like it'd be a very relaxing place. Next time we won't say that, right? Okay, so, anyway, it's just relaxing. You get these little quests that'll be like, the cat lady, the local cat lady's cat is sick, and she needs you to take it to somebody to get it looked at. And so you'll do that in the midst of your day delivering mail. It's one of those games where, because it's so calm and cool and relaxed, you're always expecting something terrible to happen. I don't think it's a spoiler to say there's not anything terrible that happens. It's just fun. You get to make a decision at the end, and other than that, there's no stress involved. You get in your truck, you deliver mail. At the end of the day, you can go hang out with either old friends or new friends, and you get to help out the people in the town. This is a great podcast game. Like, one of the things that I want to push in these reviews is it a good podcast game or not? And that doesn't have to be a good or a bad thing, right? If it's not a good podcast game, that usually means it really either has a really great soundtrack or there's a lot of great story beats, right? And if it's a great podcast game, then that means that you have a little bit of time that you can just chill, you're playing the game, but you don't have to focus on what's happening in the game, right? And this is one of those games, when you're in your mail truck, you can listen to the little games radio station, or you can listen to a podcast or listen to your own music, and then you just pause it whenever you go in and you start talking to somebody, and that's it. And it's great. I beat it in about 6 hours, and it's worth playing. It's worth trying. You might get in there, and after a few minutes you just decide it's not for you, but it won't cost you anything if you have Game Pass. And I think that it's really worth playing. I really enjoyed it. It's a really beautiful setting. It's a really beautiful design. It's not, a photorealistic game, but the art design, the way that they went, is just really quaint. It's really cute. It's really pretty. And it made me want to go live in this town. It made me think, man, maybe when I get near retirement age, I'm going to go just be a mailman in some little lakeside town, right? Now, the game's set in 1986. There's a little bit less mail. Things are a little bit calmer. So I'm sure that's, playing on my mind a little bit. But it's a fun game. It might make you want to be a postman. So go check it out. Like, review. Give me a thought in the comments what you think, and everyone have a good day. Thanks.